By the looks of my watch, it's officially grave time. This is it. Goodbye 2023 forever. As of making this video, it is January 15th, 2024, exactly 1 month since the last video I made. And don't expect me to say Happy New Year, because I don't believe in that. Honestly, I struggle with something called neanophobia, which is the fear of the new year. It's a real-life phobia, and for me it takes place December 26th all the way until the end of January. Alright, as I dreadfully look back on the past year of 2023, the new year brought us lots of rain and flooding here in Northern California. We've been in drought for quite a while, and it was much needed, but maybe not so much all at once. And the rain would continue off and on until mid-May. So a good solid 5 months of on and off soakings. And it made my weekends very difficult because it seemed like every single weekend it was raining. And I don't like to be out and about in a cemetery when it's wet and soggy and muddy, because it can be very slippery and dangerous at times. So I had to find other things to occupy my time and my curiosity, and did a lot of online research. But while all these floodings were going on in January, I went out and basically risked my life filming all the flooding going on. And the way I look at it, if I didn't die, then technically I won. The last 2 weeks of January, I threw my back out, and of course the very last Saturday of the month was the only one we didn't have rain, and that was for the 175th anniversary of the discovery of gold in Coloma, California. And I wasn't going to miss that, so I attended that even though I was hunched back and hurt like hell. But it was well worth it, because I don't know if I'll be alive 25 years from now to celebrate that 200-year anniversary. And all my photos and video that I filmed, lost it all on my phone because it didn't save any of my data. In early February, myself and my good friend John Linnell went out to Stockton, California to explore the Stockton Rural Cemetery, taking lots of pictures, and I did quite a bit of filming, but unfortunately my phone didn't save that data either. John and myself went on a short-lived trip to Santa Rosa, where he once lived for a short period of time, and we explored the Santa Rosa Rural Cemetery and the Santa Rosa Oddfellows Cemetery as well. And spent probably about 2 or 3 hours exploring, taking pictures, all that stuff. We had a great time, and hopefully we'll do it again in the near future. At this point, I've spent 4 hours editing this video, and it's really not all that long, but I have a lot of stuff that I've saved and documented, and going through all of it, I don't want it to go by every single month, because that's just going to take forever. So moving forward into the early spring, I took a drive through Highway 49 in Gold Country to Tuolumne County, where I haven't really explored very many of the cemeteries there. And I stopped and visited at the Sonora City Cemetery, and also the Sonora Jewish Cemetery, which unfortunately is locked, and I'm assuming it's locked due to vandalism. But it doesn't surprise me this day and age with the amount of anti-Semitism going on. I honestly can't remember if it was the same weekend, but I do know it was in the spring. Also off the grid of Highway 49 in Gold Country, I did a little bit more exploring in Amador County, visiting places like Jackson and Ione, Amador City, Fiddletown, which I had never been to before, and boy, you just drive through there and you wouldn't even know that you even drove through Fiddletown. It's so small. It's amazing. But it was really cool to go and explore these places. Of course, I'm the kind of guy, I see a cemetery, I immediately got to pull over. Or if I see a historical plaque, I immediately got to pull over, take pictures, document this stuff, because it's fascinating. And it might not be there tomorrow. And people like you who may not live in California who watch these videos, it might be interesting to you as well. That's what Grave Time is all about. Going out and exploring and telling these stories and sharing it with everyone in the world. because we're not all from the same place, but we might all have the same interests. And also, when I was out there in Amador County, I was out there also exploring some Bigfoot sightings, which led up to some videos that I made, and more to come on the topic of Bigfoot and all things cryptids. The footage you see here is from Holy Cross Cemetery, located in Colma, California. There are somewhere between 15 and 18 cemeteries in that city. And also, it is known as the Silent City, where the dead outnumber the living. True story. There, I was accompanied by my good friends Paradise and Carlos, who helped me locate some graves because clearly my eyesight was just not with it that day. Together, we found the graves of baseball players and a couple people that were executed at Folsom Prison. And along with that, that has become my fascination in the past year. Made some videos about that and more to come this year. Here I am in Rumsey, California. Behind me is the local post office, the only one that is. And Rumsey, California is located in Yolo County. There I was doing some research on a Bigfoot sighting from the late 1800s. What I wanted to talk about while you look at this beautiful landscape, besides throwing my back out, I had car trouble for most of the beginning of the year. I had to get my alignment done 5 times in 4 months because of all the potholes. Thank God California has a gas tax and we're doing something about our roads. Not. And shortly after my 42nd birthday, I was sick for 8 days with a fever that would just never leave. And thankfully it wasn't COVID, but it still sucked. And right at the end of July, my aunt passed away. Not only was she my aunt, she was also the godmother to me and my brother. But most of all, she was more than all of that. She was my best friend. When I had no friends, she was there for me. We used to go shopping. We'd celebrate holidays. She was very family-oriented. She had a great sense of humor. And all those things, all those different little tidbits about her personality and who she was, I share a lot of those things because in a lot of ways I'm like my aunt. I miss her. I can't imagine a world without her. And here I am, almost 6 months since her death. And I'm living my life without her. And it sucks. It really sucks. I honestly wish that death did not exist. I do understand that by saying that, if there was no death, there'd be no cemeteries, and I would be out of a hobby. But I have a lot of other hobbies besides this. Death sucks. Knee deep in the dog days of summer, the band I played drums for, Light the Way, went on tour for a week in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, I did a total of 22 videos here on YouTube. And this year, I have no idea what it's going to be. I'll probably most likely do somewhere between 1 to 2 videos a month due to the fact that it takes a little bit longer now for me to do the research, and I want to present something worth watching for all of you. And I'm more than just a YouTube vlogger. I'm a documentarian, and that's what I want to present to all of you, is documentaries about people's lives or different events in history, no matter how interesting and unusual. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Grave Time, a retrospect of 2023. It had its bad moments, and I tried to make it with good moments. And that's just part of life. You have the good and the bad. And, you know, what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. I sure as hell made a lot of lemonade. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be in the loop of the next Grave Time adventure. Until next time, God bless you all and have a wonderful day. Bye.